Sheldon will be back. Had one of the, I think I said at the opening press conferences, it was there's a lot to get done in a short period of time. And so there's a lot of priorities. Obviously, Sheldon was one. We had to go through a process. Really enjoyed it. You know, it was difficult and probably uncomfortable at times, but really excited to and look forward to working with them. And I think probably the next question will be relative to contract status. We'll deal with that at the appropriate time. But Sheldon will continue on and excited for him to do so.
When you're in the middle of talking to players about their futures in the organization and such, how much value is there in having some stability and familiarity at that coaching position? How often do players want to know about that?
Yeah, Ryan, I think they do. I mean, everybody wants to, they have the question. I think Sheldon's got a really good relationship with his players. I think, as they say, they all think he's a good coach. I think there's a real strong bond. What I took away from it, there's lots of belief both ways. You know, there's belief in the players with the coach, and there's belief from the coach and the players. And like I said, it was unique in the sense that Sheldon and I had, in this business, when you've been in it as long as I have, usually you've come across people somewhere. We really haven't. So we needed to have that. We needed to build that connection. And but certainly there was a great deal of respect from both the player side and from coach to player.
What stood out to you about him in that time? You thought he was a good coach from afar, but what stood out in the process? Him as a person and coach.
I think there's a real focus. I think he's come into this market at a young age and as a young coach, and hasn't been able to deal. That's not an easy job. I think he's got a bright mind. I think he's open to you know, change. I think he's strong in his beliefs, but he also doesn't think he's got all the answers. And one of the things we talked about is I firmly believe we're all sometimes better in our second jobs. You see it with coaches. Maybe I think there's a little bit of that, you know. You know, I've talked to you guys about my relationship with Kyle, and he's worked with Kyle a long time. But sometimes I think I can, you know, sometimes a little bit of new, a little bit of fresh can help, a little bit of change. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of things that I came away from there. And like it was, like we probably met for 17 hours over 4 or 5 days. He's probably about the third day, he's like, maybe I don't want to stick around with this guy. And so once I didn't chase him out of there, I thought, well, maybe I'd stick around. But no, I came out of there going, this is a real bright guy.